Welcome to lesson 15. So far, our last lesson about the Caraga region and Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao or BARM of our course on Philippine culture and tourism geography. So in this lecture or lesson that we will explore the rich cultural, geographic, and tourism profiles of the Caraga and BARM regions. These regions obviously showcase a diverse heritage as uh, the case of the other regions that we have taken, breathtaking landscapes and unique contributions to Philippine culture and tourism. By the end of this lesson, students should be able to, one, understand the geographic, cultural, and political profiles of the Caraga and Barm regions. And number two, to analyze the tourism potential and the unique cultural contributions of these regions to the national tourism landscape. Talking about the area and location of these two regions, namely the geographic profile, Caraga region is located in the northeastern Mindanao, and it is composed of the provinces of Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, Dinagat Islands, and the component cities such as Butuan and Surigao. As for the features of this region, we can say forest reserves, mountain ranges, rivers, and islands. Now, how about the BARM? It is located in the southwestern Mindanao and composed of the provinces of Lanao del Sur, Maguindanao del Norte, Maguindanao del Sur, Basilan, Tawi-Tawi, and the cities of Cotabato, Marawi, and Lamitan in Basilan. Take note that Sulu was excluded per Supreme Court ruling dated September 9, 2024. Now, as for the features of the region, it is archipelagic and mainland regions with coastal and marine biodiversity. Now, how about the people of the Caraga region? In terms of the ethnic groups, we have the Mamanwa, Manobo, and Surigao-non. And the languages, the dominant languages are Cebuano, Surigao-non, and Manobo dialects. And the population are predominantly Catholic with indigenous practices. Now, how about the BARM? Ethnic groups include the Maranao, the Tausug, Maguindanao, Yakan, Iranon, and the Sama Bajau. As for the languages, we have Maguindanao, Maranao, Iranon, Tausug, Yakan, Sama, among others. And in terms of religion, they are predominantly Muslim or embracing Islam or practicing Islam with a focus on Islamic traditions. Now, how about the political profile of the Caraga region? It is an administrative region under Mindanao governed by provincial and municipal leadership, whereas BARM, it is an autonomous region with its own government under the Bangsamoro Organic Law or BOL, and it is governed by the Bangsamoro Transition Authority or BTA. Now, how to get there? In the Caraga region, we have available flights to Butuan and Surigao airports. And by land, we have buses and private vehicles from Davao and Cagayan de Oro. And we can also go there by sea because ferry services to Surigao City are available. Now, how about BARM? Flights are available to Cotabato, Tawi-Tawi, and other provincial airports. And as via sea, ferry connections are available to Sulu, Basilan, and Tawi-Tawi. Now, in terms of land, bus and jeepney routes are also available. Now, how about the tourist attractions in the Caraga region? We can mention, among others, the Siargao Island, which is considered the surfing capital of the Philippines, the Enchanted River in Hinatuan, the Tinoyan Falls in Bislig, the Britannia Islands in Surigao del Sur. Now, how about the tourist attractions in the BARM? We can mention the Lake Lanao and the Marawi Cultural Village, the Tawi-Tawi's Bungaw Peak, Basilan's Lamitan Weaving Centers, and the Golden Mosque in Cotabato City, among others. Now, how about the YAMI program in the Caraga as well as BARM? In the Caraga, the region actually promotes ecotourism and local cuisines through sustainable tourism. So highlights include seafood and coconut-based delicacies, whereas in BARM, the focus is on halal certified products for local and international tourism markets, and it also introduces traditional dishes such as pianggang, sinina, and palapa. Now, how about the culture and handicrafts of the Caraga region? We can mention the Mamanua dances and rituals, Surigao's abaca crafts, wood carvings, and indigenous accessories. Whereas in the BARM, we can mention Mranao's ukir motifs and weaving, Tausug's Pishyabit textiles, and the Maguindanao's Inol textiles. And of course, the brassware from Lanao. Now, how about the cuisines and pasalubong? In the Caraga region, delicacies include kinilaw, sayong-song, which is a rice cake, and budbud ni Pina. And when we talk about pasalubong, we can cite dried fish, calamansi concentrate, and coconut wine. Whereas in the BARM, delicacies include sati, pastil, and sinina kambing. And as for pasalubong, we can mention halal chocolates, palapa, and woven items. Now, how about the auto program of the DTI for the Caraga region and the counterpart in the BARM? In the Caraga, we have the abaca products, processed seafood, and coconut-based goods. Whereas in the BARM, we have halal food products, brassware, and textiles. So in conclusion, here are the key points to remember before we wrap up not only this lesson but the whole course. The Caraga and BARM regions offer a distinct blend of natural beauty, cultural richness, and tourism. So these regions embody diversity through their traditions, cuisines, and contributions to Philippine culture and, of course, economy. So promoting sustainable and inclusive tourism ensures the preservation of their heritage and natural resources. So we have also provided some references for further exploration of the topic. So with that, beyond this course, let me say that let's continue our journey across the archipelago to celebrate the richness of Philippine culture and geography. Thank you and see you soon in another course that we may have.